Ambulances arrive with the wounded in a major medical incident. It's a simulation at America's Hohenfels training area. This is also a big test for 205 Scottish Field Hospital and around 80 personnel. The vast majority are reservists who normally work in the National Health Service.
We're just going to gently press on the front of your neck as you drift off to sleep, OK?
Captain Dan Burke is now in his 50s and only joined up last year. Before then, the anaesthetist had no previous military experience.
A lot of the things that I had to learn were completely new. Weapon handling, marching. The reason you join is to help out. It's not to just go to training weekends and not to participate. That's the reason you join. So you need encouragement and support to try and do that.
3, 2, 1, X-ray.
For medics in Scotland's only reserve field hospital, there is some support. The Scottish Government now finances 2 weeks extra paid leave. The reservists are testing a state-of-the-art tented facility that's been used only twice before. In civilian life, the hospital's commander is Dr. Douglas Kennedy, a consultant facial surgeon. As Colonel Kennedy, he has to prepare the people under his command for war.
Serving personnel should know that we are absolutely going to be attuned to fit the needs of any scenario at warfighting that arises. Next year we could be deployed if required. The plan would be that if a field hospital was required, it would be a regular field hospital for the first part of the year and then quickly would be handed over to the reserve units. It's not going to be Bergens packed and ready to go, but it certainly does bring an element of focus that this is where we have to be.
We have a date of birth. This child is actually 5 years old and not 7.
The idea of being called into action doesn't seem to bother Corporal Claire Booth. The emergency department nurse is now back in uniform. She was once a regular and took part in the 2003 Iraq War.
My day job is what I pretty much do here, which might sound insane to some people. Why wouldn't you do something different? But I love my job. I love being a nurse and I want to engage in this kind of thing and, you know, and make sure I enhance my skills, and this is one way sure to do it.
In a sign of growing transatlantic cooperation, the British here are under American command. Their closest neighbour is the US 212th Combat Support Hospital. It's where NHS reservist Lieutenant Colonel Vivian Maiden is embedded.
And have you been needing to take any medications for that?
No. The paediatric nurse has worked with US forces before and says little now divides the two countries.
I feel that we merged together as a team and worked closely very quickly, so it didn't take a lot of time to be immersed within the hospital itself. In the future it would be very easy to merge the two units together and to work closely.
They have different specialties that they've been able to share with us, so that's been able to teach our younger nurses that haven't had as much clinical experience a lot of different skills while they've been out here.
According to the British medics, cooperation with the Americans can only intensify. If a British field hospital is sent to a combat zone, it's unlikely to be without US support.